Even when he's not open, he is open. Right, Ja'Marr Chase, Bengals receiver, one of the greats in the NFL right now. Great to see you, Ja'Marr.
Thank y'all for having me. Nice to see y'all.
What is it every year that takes you guys like a little bit to get going on the offensive side of the ball, right? Even when you get to the Super Bowl.
Jump right into it. No small talk.
Hey, I don't mind that. No shortcuts.
He doesn't tiptoe. I just heard what he said on there. He threw the F word out there. We getting right to it.
No shortcuts. I mean, at the end of the day, it happens, man. And I don't know why we always start off so slow, but I would love to start off faster. I mean, we got to work on that as a whole unit. And maybe we just got to come down to some core plays that we just like running off first couple plays of the game.
Right. You like a better openers, right? To just get you going that way.
Maybe you got to see play around, see what we can do.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. You are like. All right, first off, I want to pick a fight between you two, actually.
All right, there we go. That's fine.
You know who his favorite receiver is?
That's fine.
He's a Vikings fan.
Jefferson,
yeah,
I'm assuming,
right?
Yeah.
Right?
Jamar's number 2.
I'm always kind of trying to tell him, like, you're better than JJ, but he don't want to hear it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No. Who is better between the two of you?
I'm not going to say him.
You're not going to say him.
I love him to death.
Are you? I think I got the impression you're waiting to see what happens with his deal, so then you can do a better deal. Is that what you're waiting for?
I mean, I have zero control right now, man. Honestly, I'm just gonna let God take his toll and guide me through this right now. But I would love to get a deal done this year. We got a lot of pieces we got to take care of already, so. I'm just going to sit back and be patient.
But there's a little inkling in you that just wants to make sure you get a little more than JJ, right? I mean, I would if he was my boy from college. I'd be like.
I mean, that's going to go with you. See, you going way back to college where we just talking trash all day, man.
Yeah, right.
I mean, so, yeah, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, who knows what he's asking? He's probably want quarterback money, you know what I'm saying? So,
well, don't you want quarterback money?
I want it too. I deserve it.
He knows me well enough to know I'm a firm believer that great players should get paid what they're worth. You only got a limited number of years where they're going to pay you that kind of money. Get what you can while you can. How do you balance that against we got a team and there's only so much to go around? I mean, Joe got his. Joe got what he deserved. Yeah. How do you strike that balance for yourself?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it depends on, if you want to be with a good team or you just want it for the money. At the end of the day, I want a championship. I want to get a Super Bowl. And as all greats say, that's what they all want too. And that's what it's going to come down to, when my time is up with the deal and it's actually time for me to do the deal. So only God can tell, man.
But you're willing, like it sounds like, to make a little sacrifice for the team. Like I know you want to maximize money. I hear you.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, definitely.
But you're not willing to
I can, but I don't want.
You don't want to ruin the team over every last dollar.
Right. Then it's gonna be worse than what it is now. You know what I'm saying? Just straight cloud the whole game, and you know what I'm saying. And I might get mad, take myself out the game, or some other stuff. So I got to keep pieces around. That's how good teams stay good.
Yeah.
When you played the Chiefs Week 17, New Year's Eve, did you think after that game this is a team that's going to be in the Super Bowl?
Nah. I mean, everybody know I don't really like the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying?
We know you don't like them, right?
I ain't gonna never cheer for them.
Yeah.
So.
But you thought there was a chance, even because we were all sitting there going, man, the Christmas game, you saw them against the Raiders, they stunk, right? You were going like, holy crap.
I mean, they did. They turned it up after our game, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a different type of football team, and it showed after they played us, you know what I'm saying? And we got the best out of them, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Jake came in, played a great game, you know what I'm saying? T came in and unfortunately ended up getting himself banged up. I was already banged up, so it wasn't already going our way that game.
Yeah, so, the year wasn't going your way.
Yeah. So, I mean, we put our foot down and played through it at the end of the day.
Right. All right. So, you played both teams, right? You went into San Francisco, beat the 49ers, I think 31-17, midpoint of the year, or week 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Right? Give us your kind of scouting assessment of both teams and kind of how you think this matchup plays out.
Yeah. So, from my perspective on what I see from, how we played those two teams, when we played 49ers, Joe was 100% healthy.
Right.
And everyone's seen how that transitions from him being healthy and him not being healthy.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest discussion right now. Like, it's easy to see. And, when Jake came in, we changed up the offense a little bit, but Jake came in and filled in, did his role, made plays, and you can't blame a backup quarterback for not doing that.
He's not Joe Burrow. Right.
He can't be Superman, but as long as he come in and makes plays and, he gives opportunity to his playmakers. And so as a quarterback, you want that.
Yeah. So off of that, because you chickened out there, who do you think? Like, where are you giving the lean here? Like, where do you think? Where do you expect this game to go?
For me, I think 49ers I think it's gonna be a close game, man. It's two outstanding defense at the end of the day, and
right.
It's gonna be all about who gets the most pressure on the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And whoever got the best scheme. But I probably got 49ers by a field goal.
49ers by a field goal.
Wow. I got it close.
Wow. You're one of the few, right? You really are. We've only had like 2 people so far I think the 49ers can win that kind of game.
They can, and not saying pressure's on Brock Purdy, but pressure's on his playmakers at the end of the day, because they got to win the one-on-one matchups. They got to want to get open, and the receivers got to be yak after catches and stuff like that. So, the receivers and the tight end and Chris McCaffrey, those guys got to be on their A game.
Right.
The stuff that you do and the T. Higgins does, that's what those guys are going to have to do. They're going to have to get open and make it happen. What's the challenge when you lose your starting quarterback to kind of get everybody focused and determined? We can still do what we're trying to do. Yeah. This just doesn't end the season. And it didn't. You guys were still in it up until the very end. What's that experience like, though, trying to rally a locker room to say, our leader's gone, our best player's gone, our quarterback's gone, what do we do going forward?
Yeah, I think that's where the other captains come into play at. You know what I'm saying? And I had to step into that role and be a little more vocal. Trey Henderson, he doesn't be vocal, but he had to be vocal. Sam Hubbard, like those guys has to speak up and, be the captain that Joe was. And at the end of the day, what I did was just cheer Jake on. You know what I'm saying? I was always on his side, cheering for him, competing for him. And at the end of the day, that's all I asked for, because like I said, he's the backup, and I just let him come in and play his game freely. I didn't coach him. I didn't say throw me the ball this way. I just let him come in and play his game.
Yeah. What the relationship with you and Joe? Give us like a little inside look. Like I know you guys are boys, right? But how much boys? Are we playing like Madden together? Are we like hanging out drinking beers every now and then? Or is it more like, no, we're kind of just boys when we're in the facility and we know everything about each other football wise?
Yeah. I think it's both, man. We know each other off the field too. At the end of the day. We go hang out at each other's houses. I try to get them outside with me sometimes.
Smoke some cigars?
Smoke some cigars, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
All right.
He does a little bit, but, that's not really his comfort zone, and I'll be trying to get him out of his comfort zone, just open up a little bit.
Right. You try to get him out there, get him social.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Joe, don't be such a quarterback nerd all the time. Live life a little.
Nah, you could be a quarterback nerd because
you like that.
Smart.
You needed to be that quarterback
smart,
nerd.
brother. I love it.
One thing you have in common with Justin Jefferson, you're both great receivers, two of the best in the league. Another thing, he was here for Sleep Number, you're here for Sleep Number. Let's see if we'll put them up side by side. We'll see whose Sleep Number pitch is better.
Okay.
Here's yours.
All right, so I'm here today with Sleep Number, and as you know, it's 80% of NFL players with Sleep Number, and they give us that to make sure we get better tracking on our sleep, better performance for our games.
Right.
They actually gave me a sleep doctor to give me extra pointers on how I should sleep, what time I should go to sleep by. I should start doing a schedule.
Right.
My sleep number is at 40 right now, so I'm getting decent sleep. It could be better, but I'm getting decent sleep, and that's what the sleep doctor did for me. And I'm gonna take his pointers that he gave me and try them out this next year.
Are you a nap guy, or do you just do all your sleeping at night?
I do all my sleeping at night.
Right.
I'm young, so I gotta be going.
All right. You don't need sleep. You're young and full of energy.
And put everybody to sleep.
Give me a damn sleep number.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.